all about. One game. It takes decades of winning.
Linebacker, Weslaco High School. Jacob Martin, linebacker, B, Weslaco High School. Burnett Perez, defensive end, B, Weslaco High School. Fonzie Silva, defensive tackle, B, Weslaco High School. Jesus Reina, defensive end, B, Weslaco High School.
Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Weslaco Studios, Weslaco's winning team for family portrait photography.
Set ticket for the Panthers, number 87, Andy Palomares.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to a broadcast here on ValleyCentral.com. Coming to you from Weslaco, Texas, I'm Joe Bowling as the Panthers are getting set to take on the Mcallen Bulldogs. Kickoff underway here in the first quarter, and it's going to go out of bounds. And so the Mcallen Bulldogs, who come into Weslaco tonight unbeaten on the season, will take the first possession out across their 30-yard line to the 35, and that's where they'll set up shop. Welcome again to the broadcast here on ValleyCentral.com. We're coming to you live streaming
got legal procedure on a kickoff.
On this Friday
Mcallen
night
elect
here
the
on
re-kick. 5-yard penalty and
one of our many broadcasts coming your way here on a busy Friday night here in the Rio Grande Valley. Playoff implications throughout the valley. And the Mcallen Bulldogs, instead of taking the football at their 35, are going to force the Weslaco Panthers to re-kick this football for the game's opening kick. Still 12 minutes on the clock. Welcome to the broadcast. Weslaco was a packed house a week ago as Weslaco East squared off against this Weslaco Panther team. And it was the Panthers coming on top with an impressive victory. Here tonight as Mcallen comes into town, they are unbeaten, not only in district play, but on the season. Panthers tee the ball up at their 35-yard line. Mac High to return the kick. This is a better looking kick. It's going to veer over to the right-hand side, field at the 10, 15, 20, 25-yard line. Fumble, football dribbled right back up into the return man's hands, out across the 32-yard line. What a fortunate bounce that time for the Mac High Bulldogs on the opening kickoff. That football dribbled out of the hands of the return man and right back into his hands. On the return that time for Mac High, they got a fortunate bounce, to say the least, out of the gate to start this ball game. Bulldogs with the football, first time with their hands on it. They'll line up in a shotgun formation. Fred Hover is the quarterback. Low snap, wants to throw, swings a pass right side, got a man, 35-yard line, and then quickly out of bounds. Marcus Moya on the reception. Quick flare route out to the right side for a good 5 yards. On the replay, as you'll be able to see this later on, you'll see that it's just a quick opening toss by Hover for a 5-yard completion. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Mackay Bulldogs. They'll spread the field once again, twin receivers left and right. Hover out of a shotgun formation once again on this 2nd down play. Hands the ball off, running play right side, and that goes nowhere. Ricky Rodriguez, the junior tailback, got back to the line of scrimmage, might have gained a yard as he was hit and hit quickly by the Weslaco Panthers. Coming in to make that stop was Michael Brandon Torres, the junior linebacker. 3rd down and 4 for the Mackay Bulldogs. 11:24 remaining, first quarter of play from Weslaco, Texas on a Friday night. Hover lines up on the right hash mark. Single receiver left side, twins right side. Takes a snap, looks right side, looking middle of the field, getting rushed out of the pocket. Gives it on the run. Got a first down and more across the 40, 45, 47, 49-yard line. Steps out of bounds there. Fred Hover on the scramble, and he'll move the chains for the Mackay Bulldogs. Hover looking right the entire time on the snap. Had some receivers cross the middle of the field. Nothing opened up, and then he took off on the run. 1st and 10. Football spotted at the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs of Mackay. 2 backs in the backfield, this time with Hover on a shotgun formation on 1st and 10. Hands it off, 2nd man through. Dives forward, gains a couple yards, another carry for Rodriguez. Torres again on another stop. Quickly, he's made a statement here in this ball game. He's going to be busy, as was the case last week when he was taking it to the Weslaco East in a victory for the Panthers. 2nd down play for the Bulldogs. Hover out of a shotgun. Low snap, hands it off. 1st man through, carries it inside the 45, stays on his feet, fights hard for a couple extra yards. This time Matthew Rincones, another junior for the Mackay Bulldogs, and he'll be close to 1st down yardage. Brings up 3rd down, right at a yard to go. Again, right there, first guy to make the stop was Michael Brandon Torres. This time he needed some help. He got plenty of help, but you could see the churning legs that time of the Bulldog ball carrier to bring up 3rd and about a yard to go. Shotgun formation for Hover. They've converted already once on 3rd down. Looks to pass. Got a man. Left side completed. 1st down inside the 40-yard line. Quick strike out to Justin Gonzalez, the junior wideout, for the Bulldogs, and they will move once again into another 1st down situation. Bulldogs took the opening kickoff and have now moved it into Weslaco territory. Call it the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Fred Hover and company. 2 receivers left-hand side. Single receiver out to the right side for Hover. 9:46 to go in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game. Bulldogs with the ball. Read option. Hover's got some room. Inside the 35. Sidesteps a man. 30, 25. Sideline 20, 15. Takes on a tackle at the 10 and is finally drugged down. But down to the 6-yard line. Fred Hover showed some tremendous strength that time as he carried a would-be tackler with him for a good 6 or 7 yards downfield. Hover on the read, got it upfield into the secondary, dodged a would-be tackler as he outran Gilbert Trevino, and then as he got to the corner, he was tangled up with Andrew Cavazos, but he carried him with him for a couple of extra yards. 9:26 to go, 1st and goal situation for the Bulldogs of Mackay. Hover, handoff, left side, off a left tackle, spinning forward, getting down inside the 5 is going to be Matthew Rincones. 2nd and goal coming up for the Bulldogs of Mackay. They come in here unbeaten on the season, taking on a Weslaco team who lost their first game on the year and have since run the table, including sporting an undefeated record in district play. The 2 top teams in this district squaring off here tonight in Weslaco. 2nd and goal for Hover. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Spread field, takes a snap, reads it, hands it off, fumbles it, got it back, got inside the 5, back to the 4-yard line. Another fortunate bounce for the Bulldogs in the early part of this ball game. For a second time, they put it on the ground, and it literally dribbles right back up into the hands of a Bulldog. Hover managed to get back to right at the 3-yard line. That could have easily been a turnover or at least a loss on the play for the Bulldogs of Mackay. They still got it 3rd down. Goal to go inside the Panther 5. Panthers trying to hold this to just a 3-point opportunity. Running play, right side, inside the 2, down around the 1, touchdown Bulldogs. Ricky Rodriguez takes it in with 8:04 remaining in the first quarter. An impressive first quarter, first drive for the Mackay Bulldogs. Spinning forward and taking it in, Ricky Rodriguez. And the extra point coming up for the Mackay Bulldogs, who draw first blood in this one. And look to go up 7-0. Clock stops with 8:04 to go here in the first quarter of play. Bulldogs converted on 2 third downs in that opening drive. Extra point, ball down, snap, kick, high and good. And it's 7-0 Bulldogs just like that. On the road, Bulldogs take the lead. Kickoff coming up. This is high school football on ValleyCentral.com.
That's banking built for you. Oh, UVA Cox.
.804 remains here in the first quarter of play from Weslaco. Thanks again for joining us here on ValleyCentral.com. I'm Joe Bowling with you, bringing you live audio coverage of the Weslaco Panthers taking on the Mcallen High Bulldogs. 7-0 Bulldogs here in the game. They took the game's opening kickoff and marched it right downfield, put it in the end zone, and lead this game 7-0 as we get set for the Weslaco Panthers to touch it for a first time tonight. Last week, Weslaco squared up against Weslaco East and ended up winning a war here. And they're in for a battle tonight, it seems, again. Kickoff goes into the end zone over the head of Andrew Cavazos. And so the Weslaco Panthers will set up shop on their first possession of the night at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 for the Panthers.
These broadcasts provided to you here on ValleyCentral.com in conjunction with some of these channels, 17s across the valley. In this case, we're with KWES, KWES here in Weslaco, providing us with the video, which you'll be fortunate enough to see about an hour after the conclusion of this broadcast here on ValleyCentral.com.
Red offsides on the kicking team. We're going to add 5 yards from the 25. It'll be first down on the 30-yard line.
Video, and therefore
first down.
It is an audio presentation. Now there's a penalty assessed against the Bulldogs, so they'll spot the ball out at the 30-yard line for the Weslaco Panthers. First time the Panthers offense has been on the field, and if they can script it right, they'll take up the rest of the first quarter, move the ball downfield, and not let Mackay back on it. Robert Lopez is the quarterback for the Panthers. Sends a man in motion, and he's going to run the ball up the middle. Ball carrier takes it out to the 35-yard line on a carry by Eric Gonzalez.
Up to number 26.
Gonzalez, good enough. I would check that that's not Gonzalez. That's going to be Javier Galvan. And Galvan will end up gaining 5 on the play. 7:42 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Mackay leads 7-0. Weslaco trying to counterpunch. On the carry by Galvan. Here come the Bulldogs up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 5, quick snap, handoff. Third man through, dances left side across the 40. That's good enough for a first down for the Bulldogs. And this time it will be Gonzalez on the carry.
Number 28 picking up yardage. That is Eric Gonzalez.
So back-to-back plays for the Panthers. Get them a first down. They move it out to the 42-yard line, and they still got possession of this game. 7:24 to go in the first quarter, trailing 7-0. Double tight end, double wing set once again for Robert Lopez, the quarterback. Quick snap, handoff, left side, and that goes nowhere. Ricardo Garcia on the carry for the Panthers. Tried that left side, and Mackay was there to shut that down in a hurry. 2nd and 10 coming up, no gain for the Panthers. New player checks in as Brian Guerra will check in. Exiting the game is Aaron Sanchez for the Panthers. Up to the line they come. Wide receiver Sonny Oliveira, senior, splits wide right. I formation, they'll hand the ball off. Left-hand side, lot of room. 45 midfield, 45 into Bulldog territory. Down to the 42-yard line. on a carry by Brian Guerra, and the Panthers get a first down on a nice-looking run. 6:37 to go in the first quarter. Guerra takes the handoff, sweeps it left side, and there was a nothing but green in front of him. Taken down eventually by Andrew Martinez, but a first down for the Weslaco Panthers at the Mac High 42. Lopez under center, takes a snap. Nice ball fake, hands it off, ball carrier hit, taken down quickly. Ricardo Garcia on the carry. Nick Garcia, the senior linebacker for the Bulldogs, there to meet him. If you're listening in out there in the Rio Grande Valley, give me a shout here on valleycentral.com and see if I can send some shout outs back to you. If you're out there abroad as well, worldwide listening here to this ball game, give me a shout out as to where you're at, and I'll see if I can send some shouts and find out exactly where our listeners are coming from on a Friday night. Panthers with a football. Running play, pitch it wide right. Gonzalez trying to turn the corner. Gets it into the side, the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Panthers. Wide pitch right side. Gonzalez that time. They strung it out nicely. And the Bulldogs get the stop. Marcus Correa on the tackle. Had some help out there as well on that right side. 3rd and about 5 yards to go for the Panthers. From the Bulldog 37. Under center, Lopez takes a snap, hands it off, left-hand side, spinning inside to 35. Near first down yardage. On the carry was Gonzalez. And decision time for the Weslaco Panthers. He's going to be short. And 4th down coming up. Trailing by a touchdown, Weslaco with the football. In Bulldog territory, football spotted at the 30, call it the 38, just inside that. And they've got to get it to, if they can get it to the 32, they'll get a first down. It's actually at the 34, so they need 2.5. Lopez under center on a 4th down play, shifting defense for the Bulldogs. Man in motion for the Panthers. Handoff to the motion man, hitting the backfield. Fights with second effort, not going to get a first down. Penetration that time by the Bulldogs, Ruben Gutierrez. Second effort by Eric Gonzalez. Tried to spin forward, then he got met by a couple other defenders. And it'll come up short for the Panthers, and the Bulldogs take over, leading 7-0. And Fred Hover in the offense, back out on the field with 4:27 to go here in the first quarter of play. Panthers impressive, moving the ball downfield, couldn't convert on 4th down. Now the Bulldogs have it. They were equally impressive. Actually, they trumped the Panthers on their opening drive by putting points on the board. Hover takes a snap, hands the ball off, right side, fakes it, now he swings a pass, completed, 40, 45, midfield, sideline, 45, 40-foot race, and they're not going to catch him. Down the sideline, into the end zone for the Bulldogs. Kevin Hilgenfeld, the senior tight end, showed some tremendous speed down the left side, and just like that, Mac High jumps up to a 13-0 lead with 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Shocking opening to this one as the Mac High Bulldogs, unbeaten, but taking it to the Weslaco Panthers on a big pass completion right there. A one-play drive. Fred Hover started all that with a nice ball fake. Extra point coming up for the Bulldogs. Snap back, ball down, kick up long, high, and good. Bulldogs up 14-0. Kickoff coming up. This is high school football on valleycentral.com. Listening in here from Weslaco on a Friday night. I'm Joe Bowling with you. Thanks again for joining in. And we have got the Mac High Bulldogs in town. Bulldogs on top 14-0 on a completed pass to Kevin Hilgenfeld. Kickoff by the Bulldogs into the right corner of the end zone. That goes out of the end zone. And so the Panthers once again will send the offense back out on the field. And they'll set this one up at the 25-yard line. Just joining us here at Weslaco on a Friday night here on ValleyCentral.com. High school football coming your way. Undefeated Mac High taking on the, in district play, unbeaten Weslaco Panthers. When we take those breaks, as was the case after the touchdown, eventually we'll be filling those in with content, my friends. Note to the sales crew. Running play for the Panthers goes nowhere on first down. Might have lost a yard on the carry that time by Eric Gonzalez. Forward progress, now getting back to the line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd and 10 for Weslaco. Panthers' initial drive, they did march it into Mcallen territory. Came up short on a 4th and less than 3. And now have it on their second time out, 2nd and 10. 3:43 to go in the first quarter. Running play left side, and that will go for about 4.5 yards. This Bulldog team teeing off on hits. This time they take down Aaron Sanchez, the ball carrier. Senior tailback for the Panthers. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 5 yards to go for Weslaco. They trail 14-0. And on the replay, the first guy to meet the ball carrier was Armando Garces, senior linebacker for the Bulldogs, as they are bringing it to this Panther team with early hitting here in Weslaco. 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Panthers now with a 3-receiver set to the right side. Another receiver split wide to the other side of the field. Lopez out of a shotgun formation. Hands the ball off to the motion man. Jet sweep, left side, goes nowhere. Huge hit delivered by the Bulldogs once again, as this time they'll take down Eric Gonzalez. And he'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Call it the 32.5, but it's 4th down, about 3 yards to go. Punting time for the Panthers. Hard hitting going on thus far in this game by the Bulldogs. They should get good field position out of this. Already the Bulldogs leading this game 14-0. We're in the first quarter of play. They've had it twice, scored twice. Panthers on punt formation. Good snap back. Kicker gets it away. Left-footed spiraling kick. Return man fields it at his 35. Right side of the field to the 40. And thrown out of bounds at the 43-yard line. On the return for the Bulldogs, Ryan Puente. But good field position to start this drive for the Mac High Bulldogs, and their offense races out onto the field with a ton of noise being made by the crowd that made the trip from Mcallen here to Weslaco. I personally expected a much bigger crowd on the Mac High side of things. Weslaco brought a ton. 2 minutes left. Bulldogs on top 14-0. Hover in a shotgun formation looking for more. Takes a snap, drops back, looks to throw. They pick up the blitz. Left side pass completed on the sideline. Out of bounds at the 50. Completed out there to Justin Gonzalez. That's good enough for a 6-yard, make it a 7-yard gain, bringing up 2nd and 3. Football at the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs. And Hover right now has been letter perfect in the passing game. 2nd down, a little over 3 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Hover out of a shotgun, takes it, hands it off. Running play left side into Panther territory, short of first down yardage. Rodriguez on the carry, brings up 3rd down. And when they mark the football down just inside Panther territory, call it the 49, it's 3rd and about 3 yards to go for the Bulldogs of Mac High. Minute 23 to go in the first quarter. Hover out of a shotgun formation. 3 receivers set up on the right-hand side. Another receiver wide left. Quick swing pass, right side receiver screen. They set it up nicely. 45-40, first down. Down to the 35-yard line for the Bulldogs. Isolated out there on the right side, Ryan Puente had blockers in front, and a good quick hitter again on a perfect strike by Fred Hover out in the flats to his receiver. 14-0 the score if you're just joining us here in Weslaco. It's been all Mac High Bulldogs as they lead this one. Down to a minute left here in the first quarter of play. Fred Hover out of a shotgun formation. Takes a snap, hands the ball off Rodriguez, bounces it outside to the left side, looking for one more block, got it, 30-yard line, spins down, penalty flag coming in. This one may be coming back, otherwise Gonzalez just reeled off another 12-yard gain. Panther defenders pointing in the direction as if it's a hold against the Mac High Bulldogs. If that's the case, it'll be the first thing negative that's happened to them while their offense has been on the field thus far. Stops the clock with 49 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Officials meeting at the 35-yard line. Of the
holding, number 66 on the offense, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Take away the 12-yard run, and now march off a 10-yard penalty. Back to the 45-yard line. Remains first down for Mac High. Now call it first and 17 yards to go. Still in Panther territory from their 45, from the left hash mark. Hover out of a shotgun formation. Sets up three receivers to the right side of the field once again. Looking right side, hit in the backfield, fumbles the football, trying to get back to it, he does. Huge sack this time by the Weslaco Panthers. They came right up the middle and just drilled Fred Hover for the big sack. The ball came loose. Somehow Hover was able to scramble out and get the football back to maintain possession for the Bulldogs. But a big-time sack by the Panthers. Now back at their own 42-yard line. Mac High, 4 seconds left here in the quarter. Might just let this one run out, and they do. We played one in a hurry. After 1 quarter of play in Weslaco, Mac High leads this one 14-0. Second quarter coming up after this on ValleyCentral.com.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the score of Bulldogs 14-0. Prop sponsor returning from the grades is Very Good All State Insurance Company as the first quarter sponsor. Visit the Very Good All State Facebook page and stop by our location at 1111 North 10th Street, Mcallen. Remember, go Red Good Hands with All State.
Back here with you in Weslaco, Texas on a Friday night. I'm Joe Bowling with you. 14-0, the Mac High Bulldogs lead the Weslaco Panthers. Bulldogs have it, second down and forever. We'll call it 27 yards to go after a sack. Now Hover, first play of the second quarter, sets up a screen pass. Ball caught, and the screen is wrapped up and taken down quickly. Panthers there to shut that one down. A completed pass to Ricky Rodriguez, but the Weslaco Panthers were all over that one. Hover set him up for the screen, but back behind that was coverage galore. First guy there, Jesus Reyna, junior defensive lineman for the Panthers. Third down. Still 27 yards to go for the Mac High Bulldogs. Panthers defense was stung for back-to-back scores on the out of the gate here by this Bulldog team. This time they're trying to get their crowd riled up a little more, make some noise on the Weslaco sidelines. Hover drops back, has time to throw the ball now, runs upfield, looking for a block, runs into his own man, gets away from a tackler, but finally is brought down back inside Weslaco territory, but well short of a first down on a scramble by Hover, and it's punting time for the Bulldogs. So the defense gets the stop for Weslaco. Hover that time, had he been able to get past his own guys and get that to the outside, might have had a little more room. Jesus Reyna credited for the tackle once again for the Weslaco Panthers. 10:37 to go here in the second quarter of play from Weslaco. Mac High leading 14-0. Weslaco will get the football back. Good snap, kicker gets it away, a high short kick. Gonna bounce at the 32, takes a Weslaco bounce. Fielded there by the Mackay Bulldogs, and so Weslaco will send their offense onto the field and see if they can now solve the Mackay defense. And the crowd's starting to make a little more noise on the Weslaco side of things. Their defense stopped the Bulldogs. Now can the offense get something going? Trailing 14-0 here in this ball game. Terrific camera views coming your way by K-West when you're able to watch this one about an hour after the conclusion of this ball game. You'll see what I'm talking about here with the replays and the angles. First down play. Panthers run the ball out across the 38-yard line. And now a penalty flag comes in at the tail end of that play, and there's going to be a personal foul assessed on this one. Would have been a 7-yard gain for Eric Gonzalez. You saw a couple of guys tangled up with one another, came crashing in on the back side of Gonzalez after he had been dropped from the run.
Got dead ball, personal foul number 62. Going to be 15-yard penalty, second down.
Personal foul against Weslaco. That's a 15-yard penalty. Play happened after the carry, so the yardage will be credited, and then they'll march it backwards. Another huge hit delivered by the Mackay Bulldogs. This time, Austin Ochoa, senior linebacker, upended ball carrier Eric Gonzalez. After the penalty, they marked the ball back at the 24-yard line of the Panthers. Second down, call it 18 yards to go. Panthers split Andrew Aldape as a receiver out to the left-hand side. Under center is Robert Lopez, shifts everyone left side. Single back in the backfield on second and long. Pitch out, sweep left side. Looking to get there, and he's shut down. Hit in the backfield and a loss on the play. Mackay's Andrew Martinez, a junior, makes the stop on that one. Third down, and now it's 18 yards to go for the Weslaco Panthers. Team that can pass the ball, doesn't like to pass the ball, is now in a position where they have to throw the ball or break off a big run to prevent having to punt it away back in the hands of the Mackay Bulldogs. 14-0 the score. Third down from the 22. They got to take it out across the 42 for a first down. Shotgun formation for Lopez. Takes a snap. Here comes the blitz. They pick that up. He's looking to throw. Scrambles around. Still looking for someone downfield. Gets away from a couple more. Now they strip the football, and this time it's loose. Out across the 21-yard line. Bulldogs say they got it. Official hasn't indicated yet they did. A third time Weslaco fumbles the football. This time they give it up. And with 8:53 remaining here in the second quarter, the Mackay Bulldogs already up 14-0. Get the ball in Weslaco territory, down to the 22-yard line. Great chance here to go for the jugular out of the gate here in this ball game. First and 10 from the 22. Fred Hover and company already out on the field, hustling out there, ready to snap this football. Hover keeps two back in the backfield on this first down play after the fumble. Hands it off, running play left-hand side, inside the 20, down to the 19. They'll stack it up and finally blow the play dead. Somebody's helmet comes off in the middle of that pile. Rodriguez on the carry once again. He'll gain 3. He'll have to check out of the ball game. That was his helmet that came off. Mackay with the football. 8:26 and counting here in the second quarter. Bulldogs up 14-0, wanting more. In the red zone now. Hover looks to the sideline. Little confusion there. Now the coaching staff relays the play. Sets him down. Still time on the play clock. It's down to 8. Takes a snap. Hands off. Running play right-hand side. Inside the 15. Down near the 10-yard line. Strong running by the Bulldogs. They'll finally blow that play dead. They never did take down Ian Gully, who was the ball carrier on that play. Down inside the 15. They'll mark him down, forward progress. Back around the 14-yard line. So they blew that one dead. A little early. Running play for the Bulldogs. Right-hand side. Nice room this time. Spinning inside the 10. Down inside the 5-yard line goes Ricky Rodriguez. First and goal coming up for the Mackay Bulldogs, and they came in here unbeaten, and now they are sending a message to Weslaco as to why they are where they are. I talked to their head coach before the ball game. Kevin Brewer was telling me that he's been tested a couple of times. Talk about that in a moment. Running play, Rodriguez, right-hand side for the Bulldogs. Ducks his head, takes it down to the goal line. And is he in? No indication yet. Yes, he is. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're on the board yet again. 20-0 Mac High with 7:29 to go here in the first quarter. And if you were reading this one, I would say, and this is not a misprint, Mac High is doing exactly what you're hearing on the scoreboard. It's reflected. They're dominating this football game. Extra point coming up for the Bulldogs. Rene Escobedo is the kicker. It's blocked. Loose football, fielded by Escobedo, then he's wrapped up and thrown down. So the extra point is no good. With 7:29 to go in the half, though, Mac High jumps out now 20-0 over Weslaco. Kickoff coming up after this on ValleyCentral.com.
Yes, he knows exactly. It's time for kids here at Bobby Light Stadium. Brought to you by Weslaco Insurance. Celebrating 60 years of business. Weslaco Insurance is the sponsor of his half. And a big thank you as always to Weslaco Insurance Agency for sponsoring his half.
Thank you again for joining us here on ValleyCentral.com on a Friday night in Weslaco. I'm Joe Bowling with you, and the Mac High Bulldogs sending a message to Weslaco in this one. 7:29 to go in the second quarter. It's a 20-0 ball game. Weslaco going to have to play catch up here tonight on their home field. Bulldogs to kick the ball off, and they've been busy doing that already this evening. High shorter kick, returnable by the Panthers, out across the 10 to the 15-yard line, and they will get to the 20, then out of bounds. And so that's where Weslaco will take over, 1st and 10, trailing 20-0 in the game. Brian Guerra on the return. Once again, it's going to have to be come from behind time for the Weslaco Panthers. Panthers have moved the ball a bit against this Mac High team. Turnover, costly, led to that last touchdown. Mercedes leading 10-6 in that war over there between them and Ed Couch-Elsa.
Number 37 on the carry, Gonzalez. Number 50, Austin Ochoa.
Kickoff coming up here, and the Panthers returned it out to the 23, and now they'll set up second down. 6:55 remaining here in the first half of play. Up to the line of scrimmage, Robert Lopez under center. Double wing set, long count, takes a snap, hands the ball off. Running play left side, and that'll get across the 25, no further. Eric Gonzalez on the carry. Fell across to near the 26. Third down coming up just like that for Weslaco. Mac High has scored on a couple of runs. They also have hit the Panthers with a big play through the air. Leading this game 20-0, and it's quickly 6:17 left here in the second quarter of play. Panther football. Pitch out, running play right-hand side. And they will get across the 30. That's good enough for a first down to the 35-yard line on a carry by Gonzalez. Good blocking ahead as the receivers that time leading the way for this Gonzalez run. Sweep right side, and then big hitting going on the back side of that. Two guys converging that time, David Ayala and also Nick Garcia for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10, under 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Double wing, double tight set for the Panthers on first down from their own 39-yard line. Running play left side, that's got some room into the secondary, all the way down to the midfield stripe. A quick 15-yard carry by Osiel Gonzalez. And the Weslaco Panthers will move the ball downfield. They'll mark it actually down at the 48 of the Panthers. And with 5:43 to go, they've got something going here on this drive. Lopez brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Under center once again, man in motion, and a play-action pass play. Over the right side, caught, across the 45, spinning inside the 40, bumped off his feet, but not before he takes it down to the 36-yard line. Completed pass back to Osil Gonzalez. And the Panthers of Weslaco now moving the ball nicely against the Mackay Bulldogs defense. Marked down at the 36. Panther football, trailing 20-0. Up to the line this time. They'll shift over to the left-hand side. Under center is Lopez. Takes it, hands it off. They'll run it right side. Penalty flag on the play. They'll blow it dead. Not sure Eric Gonzalez was going to get very far anyway on that run. Now we'll sort out the penalty. Which
dead ball, false start, number 65. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That'll move them back 5 yards. Stops the clock with 5:19 remaining here in the second quarter of play. In Weslaco on a Friday night where the Panthers came in here hoping to knock off the Mackay Bulldogs and be the first team to do that on the season. Still first down for the Panthers. Lopez has them set. Under center. Takes a snap, hands it off, counter play right side to the 35-yard line. That's good enough to get him back to the original line of scrimmage. Guerra on the carry. Another helmet came off. This time it was the ball carrier, Brian Guerra. As they hit him high, stood him up. And his helmet came off on the backside when he fell down. Second down now for the Panthers of Weslaco. From the Mackay 36-yard line. Call it the 35. 2nd and 9. Lopez under center takes a snap. Hands it off. Running play left side. And that'll go for about 3 on a carry by Javier Galvan. And bring up a third down play for the Weslaco Panthers, who need a score on this drive to right the ship just a bit here on a night in which they've been dominated by the Mackay Bulldogs thus far. Still 4:21 left here in the half. Third, call it 6 yards to go for the Panthers. Panthers in no true hurry up at this point in time. No panic as of yet, despite the fact they're down 20-0 early. Handoff, running play left side. That's a first down inside the 25, down to the 23. Good looking run that time. Guerra entered the game once again, and this time he racks off a nice run and sets up a first down. Stops the clock with 4 minutes to go in the half, long enough to move the chains. For the Panthers of Weslaco, they trail 20-0, but now they are moving it again against Mackay. Second good drive they've had. First one came up empty. This one they need points. First down play. Here come the Panthers. I formation behind Robert Lopez. Quick snap, handoff. Deep back Rodriguez running left side. Takes it inside the 15. On his feet down to around the 10-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's Gonzalez again. Eric Gonzalez on the carry. And a first down for the Weslaco Panthers. 3:41 to go here in the first half. Now marking down just outside the 10, so the Panthers can still get a first down without getting in the end zone here. Weslaco trying to get on the board here, down 20-0. Quick running play off of left tackle. That'll go for about 3. Ociel Gonzalez on the carry. No, that this time. Not much there for the sophomore. Second down and 7 yards to go for Weslaco. 20-0 ball game. Weslaco with the football in their hands on this second down play. I formation, handed off, running play, right-hand side, inside the 5, down inside the goal line, touchdown for the Weslaco Panthers. 2:59 remaining here in the first half. They're on the board. They gave up 20 points and now get on the board with a touchdown on an impressive drive. On the carry, Eric Gonzalez took the handoff on a nice ball fake, took the pitch, ran right side, made a nice cut, read the blocks, took it in the end zone, and takes it to the house for Weslaco. Extra point coming up for the Panthers. Snapback's a good one. Kick is underway, and it is good. Weslaco answers. Bulldogs lead it 20-7. We got a ball game in Weslaco. Back after this on ValleyCentral.com. Back here at Weslaco, kickoff, and here come the Bulldogs on the return after the Weslaco Panthers put it in the end zone. Kick returned out across the 32-yard line. 2:50 remaining here in the half. And so now the Panther defense is going to be asked to get a stop here. Hopefully they can get their hands back on the football. If you're on the Weslaco side of things, that's what you'd like to do. Fred Hober and company have been moving the ball pretty much at will against this Panther D. 20-7 the score. Mackay on top. Hober out of a shotgun formation on 1st and 10. Swings a pass right side. Receiver screen. He drops the ball. Incompleted pass. In the direction of Justin Gonzalez. He had some blockers out in front. Turned upfield before he made sure he had the catch. And yes, they had a little something going there. There was pursuit coming. But with the speed of Gonzalez, pretty sure he could have turned that into a gain of some sort. 10-6, Mercedes up on Ed Couch. That's in the second quarter, getting scores from that one. 2:49 remaining here in this one from Weslaco. Mackay on top, running play for the Bulldogs. Give up, reverse field, have some room. 35-40, 45-yard line, and that's a first down for Mackay. Crushing hit delivered there. Ricky Rodriguez on the carry. He was running that right side, and I think he just does this on his own. Turns it back to the other side of the field. He'll get punished at the end of this as he takes on a would-be tackler. End up getting brought down by Andrew Cavazos. Mano-a-mano that time. They went down. I'm not sure who won the battle. Cavazos did take him down, but they both took a hit. 2:26 to go in the half. Bulldogs, new set of downs. Hover hands it off. Running play right side to the midfield stripe, down to the 45, inside the 45 of the Bulldogs. That play looked to stall about 3 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, and then suddenly it turned into a bigger gain on another carry by Ricky Rodriguez. Second, and now call it a yard to go for the Mackay Bulldogs at the Weslaco 44. Hover out of a shotgun on second down. Open up the playbook on this one if you're the Bulldogs. Hover takes a snap. Keeps it on a running play. Right side, quarterback keeper, first down. Inside the 40-yard line to the 39. A 5-yard gain. He needed one. First down once again for the Bulldogs. Nothing fancy on that one. Hover faked the handoff. Design run, quarterback right side. Chased down and tackled by Chris Cariviona with 1:38 to go in the half. Mackay with the football. 1st and 10 from the 39 of the Weslaco Panthers. Hover wants to throw. Now he's going to scramble. Left-hand side penalty flag. This one's coming back. Hover gets slammed to the ground at the 32. Would have been an 8-yard gain. Looks like the vicinity of a hold.
Yeah, holding
against the
number
Bulldogs,
72 on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
1:25 to go in the half. That'll march him back. They'll start at the line of scrimmage, so they'll move this back to the 49-yard line of the Weslaco Panthers. Mac High with the football. Minute 25 left here in the first half of play. Mcallen's Bulldogs leading the Weslaco Panthers 20-7 on the scoreboard. Mac High on a first down play and 20 yards to go. Hover, straight drop back, sets up a screen pass, caught, quickly covered up, big hit delivered, loss on the play. 5 guys converge to wrap up Justin Gonzalez, who really never went down, but he was stood up and hung on to by about 5 different players for the Weslaco Panthers. Hover set up
timeout, Mcallen, their first timeout.
First guy there for the Panthers was Matthew Lopez. He had lots of company. Carlos Martinez in on there. Also Jesus Anaya and more. Now, whistle, minute left in the first half. Timeout called by the Weslaco Panthers. Down 20-7. They're hoping maybe they can get their hands on the football one more time here in this first half of play.
Please set the clock to 104. 104.
Handled well by the visiting Mac High Bulldogs, who have that lead. Other big games going on around the Rio Grande Valley. Be sure you check in on valleycentral.com for the updated scores. Rio Grande City leading Valley View 14-0. Of course, here 20-7 the score. PSJA Memorial leads.
Please put 104 on the clock. 104.
Other scores. Coming in from the Valley, we'll have those on the fly. We'll have a complete rundown after the halftime break. They put 4 seconds back on the clock, so there's a minute 4 left here in the second quarter of play. Mac High with the football. Football at the midfield stripe. They'll face a second and call it 21 yards to go. Shotgun formation for Fred Hover. Drops back to throw, has time, fires it high right side. Ball caught, big hit delivered, short gain on the play. Completed pass to Juan Gomez. Clock continues to run now with 52 seconds to go in the half. Weslaco looks as if they're not wanting to stop the ball now. Actually, it was the Bulldogs that called that last time out. So Weslaco content to get this to halftime. Hover on 3rd down and 14. Out of a shotgun formation with 30 seconds left in the half. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw over the middle, deep downfield, ball tipped away, incomplete. Intended receiver Juan Gomez, nice coverage down there by Andrew Cavazos. And that brings up 4th down for the Bulldogs. And they'll send the punting team on the field. Hover trying to air that one out. Terrific coverage downfield by Cavazos, the senior defensive back. Nobody back to return this punt for the Panthers. Before the snap, the whistle blows. Timeout was called with 22 seconds left in the half. Our score, 20-7. Weslaco trails Mac High. This is high school football on valleycentral.com. Back here at Weslaco, punting time for the Mac High Bulldogs, and the Panthers send nobody back to return this kick. Bulldogs of Mac High up 20-7. The kick is away. Spiraling kick, takes a bounce inside the 10, rolls into the end zone. They throw it back out, but it's going to be a touchback. And so with 13 seconds left in the half, the Panthers of Weslaco will get the football. Talk about a quickly played half. It's 8:20. This game started at 7:30. My lovely wife, Dahlia, who didn't make the trip, I've told her the past 4 weeks we're going to have a quick game. Didn't make the trip this time, and here we are, streaming through a game rather quickly here. First down play for the Panthers. Conventional set for the Panthers, and they'll run a play action. Quarterback scrambles out, looks to throw the ball, does right side, incompleted pass. 6 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Panthers. They tried to slip a receiver down the middle of the field, but the Bulldogs had that covered. Forced Lopez to roll right side. Nobody downfield there either. Thus the incompleted pass. 2nd down play for the Panthers. Should be the last play of the first half, barring a penalty. Lopez under center. Takes it, handoff, running play across the 25 to the 30. 35-yard line, left side of the field 40. 45-yard line, and out of bounds, or still inbounds at the 43, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Nice run to cap off the first half of the Weslaco Panthers. They'll need to build on that momentum. Eric Gonzalez on the carry. Didn't get in the end zone, though, and that brings us to the half. At the end of 2 quarters of play in Weslaco, Mac High's Bulldogs leading this one 20-7. Halftime break. Enjoy the bands. I'm Joe Bowling. This is live streaming audio on valleycentral.com.
Tonight, how about a big shout out to the Weslaco High School Panthers marching band. Well done to the band.